This video will give you proven strategies for overcoming afternoon slump and energy dip so you can have sustainable focused energy throughout the whole afternoon until evening. So without further ado, let's just dive right into the video. Have you ever felt fatigued and unfocused after eating lunch, which usually happen around 2 p.m., 3 p.m. in the afternoon? Did you find it difficult to focus and think clearly after you ate lunch or again around that afternoon? And maybe you grabbed your phone and wasted 2 or 3 hours on social media because your energy was low and the last thing you wanted to do is to focus on your work. And maybe you've noticed that after you eat lunch, your meetings and your energy and overall state of mind goes really bad. So this is very common. I used to experience that myself when I was starting my business, growing my business, and I still feel like that sometimes even to this day when I'm not careful about doing these things that I'm about to tell you in this video, right? But the good news is that you can actually fix that and there is a way around it, and it's not supposed to be like that. Just like you waking up tired in the morning, like groggy and fatigued, that's not how it's supposed to be, right? But that's for another video. The same goes with your energy in the afternoon. So here are the 5 steps that you can take to fix this very quickly, right? So first step is to fix your nutrition. So take a look at what you're eating. Are you eating a lot of carbs, sugars, little or no healthy fats in your diet, especially for your lunch? Do a quick analysis and take note of that. The fastest way to feel better after eating lunch is to prioritize the right macronutrients and have a good timing as well, right? So the best recommendation would be to prioritize proteins and healthy fats. Leave carbs for later. They slow you down and make you sleepy. That's not what you want, right? The same applies with simple carbs like sugars. Avoid that at all costs. When it comes to eating sugar, sometimes you just have to eat sugar. Right? My client, for example, he needs to eat sugar because he has low blood sugar levels and then he just feels lightheaded and it's just not good, for work and clarity in general. So what you can do in this scenario is to aim for fruits that are low in glycemic index, like for example berries, blueberries, strawberries, cranberries, any type of berry. Sometimes pineapple is good, but make sure they're low in glycemic index so they won't spike your insulin. And you can have them with your lunch. For example, for me, if I really need that sugar when I have my lunch, I sometimes do, meat and vegetables and then add some blueberries on the side, right? So that's something you can apply for yourself as well. Number 2 is to take walks. Take a walk before lunch for 10 to 20 minutes and also after lunch for another 10, 20 or even 30 minutes. So taking a walk after lunch really helps with digestion and give you that energy boost that you're maybe looking for after you eat lunch. And also it helps you avoid procrastination, distractions, and wasting time on cheap dopamine like social media, watching YouTube, and doing things that you really don't want to. To maximize your time outside while you're also getting some sunlight exposure, we can also benefit you when it comes to your energy, is to listen to an audiobook or a podcast. From my own experience and what I always tell my clients is that you want to avoid music because music is another source of cheap dopamine, not maybe cheap dopamine, but source of dopamine that you probably don't need if you want to focus on doing tasks after you come from a walk, right? So make sure that you prioritize something educational, or if you don't want to listen to anything, you can just walk and think and be present, which is a very good thing to do as well. Number 3 is to drink coffee with MCT oil in it. So MCT oil supplies extra ketones, which provide sustainable energy, improves satiety, and you won't be craving sweets, which is a big benefit. And you will also avoid the energy crash in general. So if you're new and if you have never tried MCT oil before, then start with 1 tablespoon. Coffee will give you the extra boost in focus and energy that you can leverage. But disclaimer here is that make sure that you drink your last cup of coffee 6 to 10 hours before going to bed so it won't interrupt your sleeping. Number 4 is to do a quick meditation or breathing exercise. So to claim your energy back and have more clarity after lunch, decreasing cortisol with the help of quick meditation or breathing exercise would really help. When you do these breathing exercises and meditation, you simply release endorphins. And when you release endorphins, your body relaxes and you feel more comfortable. You get more present and all of the doubts and worries and stress just slowly fades away. And as you breathe deeply, you increase your energy levels and allow fresh oxygen and nutrients to be distributed to your cell, right? So this is very helpful to do it before and after lunch. So when you do the breathing exercises, chances are higher that your nutrition will be absorbed better. So make sure that you can do a quick 2 or 5 minute breathing exercise before and after lunch. So the way you do it is to simply inhale through your nose with a short, sharp inhalation, followed directly by a long, strong inhale. Then without pausing, exhale through the nose and mouth with a short and then long exhale. And we can repeat this 3 to 5 times. Then you can take a short break and begin your next round. And the last step is to take a cold shower or any type of cold exposure. The reason why this is because cold exposure of any kind causes a lasting increase in dopamine and sustained elevation of mood, energy, and focus. You know, whenever I feel out of focus or whenever I feel my energy is dipping, I take a cold shower and I immediately feel the positive effects of it. You will feel more alive, motivated to do your work because your dopamine increases, and you will be ready to tackle the second half of your day. So these were the main 5 tips of how you can overcome the afternoon slump and fatigue. So I hope this was really helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. You can also follow me on Instagram. I post daily content there, behind the scenes, and a content that will help you every single day to stay focused, have great energy, and achieve your goals quicker. So yeah, that's everything from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.